Hello my friends, my name is Richard Weberg for those of you who do not know me, and in today's video I'm going to start showcasing these 13 easy to start side hustles that literally you can earn $5,000 eventually monthly or more. And the reason I'm going over this today is because we get asked by our subscribers and people on our email list and other people we're in contact with a lot of times. We're heavy into network marketing, affiliate marketing, the make money online niche, but there's many other opportunities that reside that people can do, and we get asked that. What are some other ideas I can do to make money online? Something I can do from the comfort of my home. So I decided to make this blog post and go through 13 ways. These are 13 of the best ways. There's many great opportunities online, and I'm going to leave and offline. I'm going to leave a link to this blog post in the video description. So under the video, just click more, and you can come here, and there'll be more details for each one of these once I get done with this video, and some links to bring you to places where you can actually get started. And if nothing on this list appeals to you after I go through this, when you're on our blog, when you click on that link in the description, you can come here and go to how-to guides. And on here, we have tons of different ways and money. You can go to that one, or reviews, and you'll find tons of different things and ideas that if you haven't decided on what you want to do, but you're looking for a side hustle, or you're looking for something that you can do from the comfort of your home on your computer to make more money, then our blog is a must visit. We actually just got an award from a company that we were in the top 10 for blogs about making money and being able to make money from home, and all the different articles we have written, which was pretty cool. They sent me an email the other day, so we're going to be featured on their site, which they get like millions of visitors, and our blog is actually going to be featured on their site. So we put out a ton of great information that can help you, and today we're going to go through these, in this video at least, we're going to go through these 13 side hustles that you can earn eventually over $5,000 monthly or more. And the first one here, I got freelancing up on here because freelancing is something that a lot of people can do if you have any kind of writing skills, design skills, programming skills, even like social media marketing. Again, freelancing, that could be termed under freelancing. If you're great with posting on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and different places like that, X, well, called X now, and building large audiences, that's something that you could do. I mean, if you've already built yourself a large audience, but have really never done it for somebody else, you could create a gig for making money with that if you're really good at that. So freelancing is huge. There'll be some links in here to sites, different things, so you can learn more about these things. And maybe you're good at copywriting. That's another thing. Coding, video editing. There's so many different things that you can do as a freelancer. You just have to think outside the box, and there's some great sites that you can join where you can literally sell your services and cost almost nothing to get started. And in here, we break it down in this blog article and put how much you can make as a beginner, roughly, experience, and being really good at different things, and you've done it for a while, and then some tips and stuff like that. So the next one I have on here is print on demand. Print on demand is very big. You can custom design products like t-shirts, mugs, or phone cases without holding any inventory. There's some really great sites online right now where you can literally, you do the designs, and you can build a large customer base based on your designs, because everybody, if you're the creative type and you come up with some really unique stuff or catchy stuff, there's tons of platforms out there that can literally help you sell that stuff. And, there's millions of people looking for that kind of stuff. So the audience out there is huge, but using some of these sites to sell stuff like print on demand, or becoming a freelancer and putting your skills available and gigs on those types of sites, this is what is going to get you making money faster, because of the fact there's already sites that exist that have huge built-in audiences. And print on demand is no different. There are tons of sites that you can use to be able to sell the designs that you have without all of the hard work. That's the other thing about the internet that is so beautiful, is the hard work nowadays is taken care of by a lot of companies. So when you go to do something like print on demand or freelancing, having built-in audience is a huge thing. When I started marketing online myself 22 years ago, there weren't all these sites like this. There wasn't ways to do all of these things. You would literally have to know how to build your own website, you would have to know HTML or find people that could and pay them big bucks and learn all these different things just to be able to do what you wanted to do and get started with it. Where now, these type of sites that are all connected to these side hustles that I'm sharing with you makes it so much easier. So now affiliate marketing. Me and Johnny are heavy into affiliate marketing. We've been doing this for many eons. This is one of the first models I got started with online. So that's selling other people's products for a commission. Again, you don't need to, stock products, or you don't need to create the products. This is where you find companies where you can market through what are called referral links. It's a customized link that has attached a username or an ID into it, or some kind of code that the company will give you, and every customer that you refer through that link, you make money from. And you can do this by blogging, social media, email marketing, YouTube videos, TikTok videos. There's tons of ways that you can market as an affiliate marketer and make commissions from your favorite companies. All you got to do is do a search online. Like I always use Chewy as one of them. I don't know if you're a pet lover. We are. We have a cat named George. He's amazing and very fluffy. I wish he was in this room right now. I'd pick him up and show him to you, but he's pretty cool. But Chewy, we get a lot of his stuff delivered here from Chewy. And Chewy has an affiliate program. All you do is go to a site like chewy.com or something else you're very passionate about and scroll down to the footer. And once you're in the footer, look to see if it says affiliates. Become an affiliate. What else would they use? Referral. Become an affiliates. Partners. Make money could be in the footer. Any of those type of things, but most of the time it's become an affiliate, refer others, referral programs. What I meant to say before, sometimes my mind draws a blank when I'm trying to talk and do these videos. And that's the way you can find. Otherwise, you can just type in the search bar. I could go up in my search bar and start typing like, does Chewy.com have a referral program? Does Chewy.com have an affiliate program? Or does whatever? Maybe you're passionate about cooking like my son, and he has a blog himself, and he found affiliate programs by typing in stuff related to barbecuing. So whatever it is, you can search it out and check the site, or you'll find some search results that may highlight their affiliate program, and you can apply to become an affiliate for that particular company. It's a great way to make money, and you definitely can make $5,000 per month or more. There are people in affiliate marketing who literally make millions of dollars a year. In most of these, the top earners in these different side hustles, a lot of them do make $1 million a year or 6+ figures. And selling digital products, this is the next one. This is huge. Unlike physical goods, digital products like ebooks, templates, online courses, and printables can be created once and sold repeatedly with no inventory or shipping. And even some digital products like audio ebooks or audiobooks. Audiobooks are huge. It's a trend that will be permanent. People are so busy nowadays that audiobooks is an amazing thing where people can go for a walk, go on their stationary bike, exercise, whatever, cook, and plug into a book and listen to it without having to turn the page. That's a digital product. Sites like audiobooks, There's a whole bunch of them, and I actually have a link for best digital products to sell for passive income, which will bring you to a lot of different types of products and where to sell them, actually, because that's important. Again, built-in audiences. If you're looking at selling digital products or that kind of stuff really would interest you, that's why I am highlighting stuff in this blog post, because of the extra links that I have in it that will take you to even more information about doing so, which will make it easier for you to get started and to start making money. And then you can see the different kind of money that people can make from these as well. So let's move on to drop shipping. Drop shipping is not one of my favorite. It's something that I wouldn't do, but I put it in here because there are people who do make really good money doing drop shipping. I just think drop shipping is much harder to get into today and has a lot more of hidden expenses. It's easy to get started in, and again, it's not going to break the bank, but eventually to scale it to any kind of real income, what I want to consider real income, making $5,000 a month or so, I think is a lot more difficult with drop shipping nowadays. But again, if that kind of side hustle interests you, make sure and check out the information that is here. And we'll move on to the next one, which is, again, one of me and my son's favorite, which is network marketing. We love network marketing because you can build teams and you can collect residual income. We have actually been paid by a company now for almost 20 years in network marketing. And there are several other companies that we have been paid from for years. And that money just keeps coming in because we built teams and we literally get paid every single week. In most cases, sometimes just monthly, but it's an amazing industry that is growing by leaps and bounds. And there's a lot of different types of products and stuff you can sell in network marketing. But the biggest thing is building residual income through building a team as well that can bring you in, literally in some network marketing companies, generational wealth. So let's move on to the next one, blogging. Okay, blogging is a little bit more difficult nowadays, but there are still bloggers who make a lot of money. And when done right, there's platforms like Pinterest, depending upon the niche you're in. Most niches can do well on Pinterest, but Pinterest itself is like a giant search engine. And so a person can literally get hordes of traffic to their blog from Pinterest alone, with the search results like for Google and Bing and some of these other ones. The normal means of search that used to bring in a lot of blogging traffic is a lot more complicated nowadays. I want to say we still get search engine traffic to our blog posts and stuff like that, but it's a lot harder to grow it. But you still will get some of that kind of traffic. But there are plenty of means to build a successful blog, just like I mentioned with Pinterest. My son, who has a cooking blog, he had to take some time off because when his twins were born, my granddaughters, his wife had some problems where one of the twins was like trying to consume the other twin. And so they had to go back and forth to the nearest major city from here so that they could get care. Even when, once the children were born, there was a lot more things they had to do. So he took almost 2 years off from growing his blog. But just from Pinterest alone, his blog still gets somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 visitors a month. And he really hasn't posted any content there in almost 2 years. And he still gets 5,000 to 7,000 visitors a month from just Pinterest. He gets search engine traffic. He gets traffic from other sites as well. His industry's niche food is, the language of everyone. We all love food, and so it's a great niche to be in. So blogging is still very, very doable to make $5,000 a month. There are bloggers who they make tons and tons of money. It is a great side hustle to start that you can grow into a full-time income eventually, just like all of these I've mentioned so far. And then YouTube, just like I'm doing this YouTube video. Now, I don't go after, entertaining people, so to speak, to build money from my YouTube channel from sponsorships or from YouTube itself, because if you get tons of impressions on your videos and views and different qualifications, you can, of course, make a lot of money from YouTube. And you can add revenue, sponsorships, because YouTube will put ads in your videos, and you can get paid for it once you reach a certain point with it. Now, YouTube itself, to do that is a hard nut to crack. But there are courses out there, there are things that you can do, and depending upon your niche that you're after, you can, again, make a lot of money through YouTube. And the other way to monetize it, like we do sometimes, is through affiliate marketing or network marketing, meaning we're sharing information like I am today. If somebody came to our blog and anything that we're selling, of course, we would make a commission from it at no cost to you as the visitor. But that's affiliate marketing combined with YouTube marketing. Now, I started my YouTube channel years ago because I really wanted to help people. And I basically was just doing how-to videos explaining how to do certain things with membership sites that we had created and were running and different things like that. And I never went after the big YouTube views through just certain keywords. I tend to do videos that are just to mainly help people out. And I don't do a lot of research about them because I have my other means of getting traffic and making commissions and all of that stuff. We've been doing this stuff a long time. We have really big email lists that we have built up through affiliate marketing and network marketing. So we use YouTube, but for us, it wasn't like, in fact, I hate being on camera. Like, I have a heck of a time talking to my computer because that's what you're doing, or your phone when you're doing a video. You're literally talking to yourself. And that kind of thing I don't like doing. In fact, when I was in high school and in some college that I took, I would skip oral book reports. Why? Because I did not want to stand up in front of the class. I was never that type of person. I'm the type of person that likes being out in the woods, hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff. I'm a people person, but I don't want the limelight, and I find that kind of stuff awkward. But here I am doing YouTube videos just because the stuff works, and you can aid in making you more money. Let's move on to the next one. Selling stock photos and videos, that's huge. I mean, if you're good at taking photographs, you can take them. These phones nowadays, you can get started with just your phone. Same thing with YouTube videos. You can get started with just your phone. Very small expenses to getting started. All these side hustles compared to traditional businesses cost almost nothing to get started in. They do have some cost, that would take to really get it to make you some money because, it is a type of business, a side hustle, creating a side hustle online like these. And selling stock photos, though, and videos, that is a really good way to make some extra money if you love taking photos. There are tons of sites. In fact, there's a link I have in here in this blog post that will bring you to the 20 best ways to make money taking pictures, actually, and sites where you can, listings where you can sell those photos and videos, because videos is huge as well. So again, this is a really great side hustle if you really love taking photos and doing videos. Virtual assistants provide administrative, technical, or creative support to businesses and entrepreneurs remotely. We have done this in a form as consulting, which is a little bit different and can get paid a lot more money. But virtual assistants can do a lot of the mundane task or just tasks and services that people don't want to do. They hire VAs all the time. I have actually hired VAs. My son has actually hired sales agents and different people to do different things. And it works out well. You have somebody that does the task that you don't want to. You want to focus on these other tasks. Virtual assistants are great. And if that's the stuff that you love to do and you're technical or you're administrative or you're, a creative support role, again, tons of opportunity there to make really good money. And there are sites, again, where you can list your services, Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn. You can become a full service VA business even if you wanted to. Social media management, we talked about this already a little bit. There are plenty of people that are really good at social media, even that are not even selling anything. And they really could be because they have tons of followers, because they know what to post that all their audience really likes, and they just have to learn a way to monetize it, or again, managing it for somebody else because you're so good at it. Again, you can make a lot of money, and you can definitely make $5,000 per month managing other people's social media. And people do it all the time. I've seen a lot of offers for Pinterest, for making people's pins and actually managing their Pinterest account for them, where they don't have to. They focus on creating the blog content, and the social media manager does the Pinterest work. And it's like that. You can find a social media manager for pretty much anything. So if you love Facebook, Instagram, you're really great at engaging on there and doing that type of stuff, maybe you should look into being a social media manager. Because again, like I said, it can make you $5,000 a month or more, definitely. Online tutoring or coaching. This is a really great side hustle if you're a teacher, musician, marketing coaches. You want to teach marketing if you're really good at it, or teach anything. If you enjoy helping others in teaching, or you already have a background in teaching or coaching or some of those things, you could turn that into a really great side hustle, or part-time or full-time. There's tons of sites again that you can pretty much find tutoring or coaching or teaching for anything out there. Musicians, teachers that want to teach language, or other tutoring for college classes or different things like that. But there's a million different options that you can find to get into that as a side hustle. Selling handmade crafts on Etsy. Etsy is really big, and you can utilize Etsy with Pinterest. Pinterest is a great place to utilize Etsy. But if you like creating stuff, handmade items like jewelry, candles, home decor, unique pieces, like maybe you do small wood pieces or even bigger wood pieces, the options out there to sell not only on Etsy, but on like Facebook, local markets is incredible. And you could do both. You could combine stuff. Some of these can go hand in hand together, or you can utilize even other platforms to like sell handmade crafts, not just on Etsy, but other places. I know a lot of people, actually, I have some family members that love selling on Facebook Marketplace, and they sell different things depending upon their niche. And then I know some people who sell on Etsy as well who do very, very well. So that is the last item. But again, to get more information and to go to some of these other links that can expand on finding something, a side hustle that you might really enjoy and that you could make money from home and start it very flexibly, just consider not only this article, but again, you have my links up here in our blog, how-to guides, the money one, and the reviews. These three main ones, especially the how-to guides, there's a whole bunch of how-to guides on there that are very in-depth written about how to do a lot of different side hustles to make money. And they have the information linked to different platforms and sites that will help you to get started. So I hope you enjoyed this video on 13 easy to start side hustles that you can earn $5,000 monthly or more. And I hope it is a catalyst to you having an aha moment with an idea that you can literally take and start making more money with. So other than that, my friends, we'll see you on another video, and have a great day.